Hey guys, welcome back to the next part of Resident Evil 1 HD Remake Remaster. And timer's running, so getting better. Back to just having our weapons here. So yeah, just as a reminder from the last part, if you're trying to rely on auto-aim, which you should, and you should utilize it, make sure you are mostly facing what you're trying to shoot, because if Jill has got her back to something that's coming behind her and you press it, she won't turn behind. She won't do this, basically. She'll just stay here. She'll be in the ready position, but she won't turn to auto face. If something's directly behind her, like here, you have to be literally like at least probably that angle, maybe this side, and she'll auto focus. But I was too far from that dude, that zombie in the bathroom, and he grabbed me from behind, so I just had to eat that damage. I'm gonna grab this book. I know we have to use it in here, just not sure when, but I haven't saved yet. I'm gonna push it a little. We've unlocked this room the last video. I used the key just to get rid of it. Let's go in it. Okay, I remember where we are. This is where we need to do something. Yeah. Let's see, hold on. Back where I was at. That's where the spiders were. Okay, we're good. We can come in here. So zombie. He's not active because she's not auto-locking, even trying to auto-lock. Okay, this is the way I came in. Okay. The bed shows signs of having been used. Well, that's what you do with beds. You sleep in them. What do we got? Something on the chairs flashing. Looks like handgun ammo. Yeah. See it through the slats of the chair there. Come on, Jill, put that shirt on. Come on. Will you take the Chippa Double Eagle Derringer? Yes. June 22nd, 1998. I had to do it. We ran from those things, helping each other to survive. But Robert started to show the symptoms. I had to do it. Those damn things are pure evil. There was no other way he would have done the same if it were the other way around. After I put him out of his misery, I had to just leave him in the bathroom. Now I'm probably the last one. How could this happen? I'll never forgive myself for being part of this project. Eventually I'll get what's coming to me, though. There's no way to escape from this nut house. It's just a matter of time. Everything is set. All I need is a little courage to get it done. Knowing that I'll leave many things undone is regret beyond words. But this is better than just waiting to turn into one of them. Please understand and at least let me end my life as a person. There's a message on the back. Linda, please forgive me. So that must have been who the dude hanging over here wrote that. Obviously. The old bookcase. In the old bookcase, the books are mostly concerned with literature and philosophy. Tried to do a quick turn there, but I should have just used my thumbstick. And we got more ammo. So it's like 2 handgun. Alright, we got loads of ammo right now. We're clear in this room. Yeah. So there's a bathroom off to the side. And they just said in the note he had to kill his friend and he left him in there, so that means he's probably still in here. Oh, we didn't look at this thing. We looked at this book, yeah. This thing. It's got a cool name. So this thing, Magnum 22, a 22 Magnum Double Dillinger, basically what it is. It's a mini Magnum, and it's a one-time, one-shot use Magnum. So it's like having the Magnum, but only having one bullet, and then the gun's useless at that point. It's just, this I think he intended to use on himself, but he didn't want to use a gun, so he hung himself. That's what I think. This is the reason we're finding it in here, and it would make sense, because it has one bullet, one shot in it. So yeah, you can use it anytime you want. It's just like a one and done. Here's how the animation looks. A self-defense gun that fires a .22 Magnum round. One round has been fired already. Yeah. You can see it open. I mean, both bullets look the same. It's a double barrel, but there's only apparently one of those is good and one has been used or spent. So yeah, you only get one. You can't reload it. Just, you know, use it as a backup. And there's his buddy. And sounded like a rope just broke. So that can't be good. It's full of dirty water. Pull out the plug. Not yet. There's definitely something in here. I don't know when he's going to move, but I'm waiting for him. Sure. Jill's a master of unlocking and a master plumber. There's something inside the bathtub. Looks like a key. Will you take the control room key? Yes. Okay, come get it, buddy. That's what happens when you mess with Jill when I got a shotgun. So that's perfect scenario right there. And why the shotgun in just about any game is freaking amazing, because you can usually decapitate. So that was fun right there, because it went well. A well-polished mirror. Okay. Yeah, you looking good, Jill. Looking good. Toilet paper. They're very discolored. Well, at least there's toilet paper at all. I mean, comment about the toilet paper, but not the toilet. Okay, so he's done, because we blew his head off. But dude out there, he came down from the rope. But we've cleaned the room out, so we don't have to deal with him. If we can get around him and just leave, we should just leave. So, which he is... He's over here somewhere. Probably right around the corner. Yeah. So he's active now. But any items? Yeah, I'm gonna put these away. I thought I was gonna use the book in there, but apparently not. So this thing, this Dillinger here, it's easy to say, I'll save that for when I really need it, and by the time you beat the game, it's still in your item box, because you never used it. We didn't look at the control key. It's a key for entering the control room. Great. There's nothing unusual. So, no added detail. I'm going to put this up here at the top with the crank, and that. Stack my bullets. I can put a shotgun in the tin. Yeah, one was empty. I'm pretty sure the book's going to be used pretty quick. I know where I need that key, I think. But I think it's a little bit of ways, so I'm going to leave it in here. I'm not going to save. I should, but I don't want to save in the middle of a video that's not ready to end. So I'm taking a chance here. I just need to be careful. That's all. Just play careful. Play good and play careful. Okay. So we're completely done in there. We never need to go in there. We should be completely done in here. We got the pull ball hint with the lamps. We got all the items in there because it's all green. I mean, don't feel ashamed if you play this game and you actually get super frustrated and say, like, I love the story, or I like the atmosphere and the graphics are so cool, but I can't stand the gameplay, or I can't stand how lost I am. It's just a product of the time. Uh, Games. I mean, one of the first games was Pac-Man, and it was based off of a maze. Uh, Game development for levels and stages have always been maze-like. They've just gotten better, and they've gotten, with things like Dark Souls and open world games now. Open world games has pushed the boundaries of traditional maze structure type levels. But this is still adhering to like the original Resident Evil on PlayStation 1, which did have those maze-like structures. I mean, just, look at the layouts of here. That's why they plop you in the mansion immediately, and you have access to a whole lot of it, a good chunk. I mean, before you even get over here into the courtyard area, which you can't do all at once, and before you even get over to the residence. They let you go to first floor, basement, third, outside the edges of it. And it's super confusing layout. Like I said, the sword key, armor key, shield key, those are all not labeled on here. You just have to remember, okay, I need it for that door, blah, blah, blah. Can't zoom in for any detail. It's just how they were. But, obviously the maze-like structures have gotten more detailed, more fleshed out, more refined, more better than, your typical first-person shooter. It's just a bunch of square connected rooms with doors, that you just, the same, chairs and tables and couches that you have to use as obstacles, Now games like Dark Souls, and stuff are just crazy, the way Dark Souls was touted, and it still is touted, for having really great and expanding level design, because it had a lot of points that would be shortcuts you could only open from the other side of a locked door, but it would be a connecting path, and like by the end of the game, like everything intersected with each other, and you could go all these different ways. It was so cool. So we're gonna go back over the box. I mean, Dark Souls is no secret to anybody, and I will definitely check my health. Definitely play Dark Souls at some point. I'll go ahead and tell you my experience with the game. Just why not? I think it's interesting, and I got some experience, so I'll tell you. My first exposure to Souls, or Souls-like, was Demon Souls on the PlayStation 3, and not hiding the fact, those are hard-ass games, Dark Souls included, and I'm sure Elden Ring is. I haven't played it, and I know Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is, because I've played it and beat it. I played Demon Souls first on the original PS3, and like I said, without lying, without disguising it, making myself appear as a better gamer than I may be, or may think I am, I started and stopped playing Demon Souls 3 different times before I finally, the light bulb came on in my head, or it switched on, and I was like, okay, I get it. I understand what the game expects of you, what the limitations are, what you can and can't do, how you're supposed to play. You have to play by that game's rules, and until you do, you get your ass handed to you repeatedly, enough that it'll make a lot of people, and most players, especially casual players, that, when the Dark Souls craze hit and everybody had to play it on YouTube so they could get their views and counts, you'd have people that had no business playing Dark Souls, and they'd get their ass kicked, 100 times within the first 15 minutes. But yeah, I played that first. It took 3 times. It kicked in. There's a YouTuber, which when I get to that series, I'll play Dark Souls, or if anybody wants to know now, since I've said it, I can link the YouTuber. I watched briefly a YouTuber give the bare bone basics tutorial on how to handle the controls. I understood the controls, but Demon Souls is a real give and take. You got to block with a shield. You're using swords, not guns. You can parry. I mean, you can use bows for ranged and spells, but the traditional play style, you're either going to play a soldier or a warrior as your first starting class in that game, and you're going to have a sword and shield warrior class type. But I played Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition, and I've played the remaster well over 8, 10 maybe times. I've played the remaster, probably 8 is more correct. It's been a while since I've played it. Just like this game, I would be a little intimidated by it when I started it. Have to get back into that groove, and even when you're in the groove of Dark Souls, as anybody that's put any time in that game, let me look real quick. Trying to access my Steam, and then look up my own playtime library. Dark Souls Remaster. So I have 395 hours in Dark Souls Remastered. Last time I played it was March 25th, 2022. Probably not even a playthrough. Probably just screwing around with some mods or something. So I have almost 400 hours. Doesn't mean, somebody could say, I've got 20,000 hours in Dark Souls. But it may be, 20,000 hours of crap gameplay, I mean, anybody can get through it eventually, but it doesn't mean you're playing well. So, but I'm pretty good at the game. I know a fair amount about it. I played Dark Souls 2, and there's a lot of mods for both of those, all of those Dark Souls games. I've put 30 hours into Dark Souls 2 and stopped because I got frustrated with the game. Dark Souls 2 is not, out of the Dark Souls games, out of the 3 that exist, it's probably the worst, I would say. Things are just weird. Timing, roll dodging is weird. Just the timing feels weird, and the game is all about timing, and the timing just feels weird in comparison to Dark Souls 1. So you get hit more often, you miss parries that you should get. I'll at least walk around here a little bit. I'm sorry, I tended to start mouthing off and just standing still in the game. I could be at least walking. I'm just trying to not trigger any progression or cutscenes when I'm talking. Look at all these butterflies. Makes me think of Silence of the Lambs 1 for some reason. Silence of the Lambs. Anthony Hopkins and Buffalo Bill. I haven't watched that movie in a long time. Jodie Foster. My mom loves Jodie Foster. She loves that movie Contact. My mom's probably watched Contact like 10 times, 12 times. But yeah, I haven't watched the original Silence of the Lambs in a long time. Excuse me, sir, can I use your phone? He's like, ma'am, I don't typically let women inside my house here. Can't you use the phone down the street or something? I can't do his voice. It's been so long since I've seen that movie, but that's a good movie. Okay, don't take that yet. We were in here, and there's a shelf you can push. This is where Barry was. We don't want to go in there just yet. It's locked. The door plate reads gallery. Well, looks like they're going to make us go in there, aren't they? Because we can't go anywhere else. Okay. I think there's a dude in the bathroom, but we don't need to go back in there. I didn't think this is where we were going to go yet, but you can push this forward, and then it gives you room to push this one. You want to push it this direction, or the other one. It may, yeah. Once you move, maybe. Once you move this one, you can probably push it the other way, but it doesn't matter. And then it reveals the stairs, which you can see the stairs here on the map. That little black arrow with the little outline black thing that just resembles stairs. So. Yeah, I didn't think we would be going down there yet. Just contemplating. We can go down a little bit anyways. There's a ladder to climb down. Wow, the stair animations are instant too. That's kind of unfortunate, but it's the same thing. They're slow, like the door animations. Okay. So this is the Aqua Ring, and we're in basement 1. It's locked from the other side. Okay. So you come down this way, you got more water you got to deal with here, so just simply need to utilize these boxes. So just one at a time. I'm going to sound like a channel promoting another channel by talking about carcinogens so much, but just always reminded by things he said, and I don't remember the exact number, but he said something like 52 pushes or something you have to do here. He timed it or counted how many times you have to, because he's a speedrunner. He timed how many times you push these boxes before you complete the sequence. It was like 52 or something. Of course, you know, when you're a speedrunner, this is a mind-numbing section right here, but there's nothing you can do. Because you have to do this every time. I think this game looks really good, though, really well. Even if you made a new game in it today, you could still make something look really awesome. Right. So now we can cross. I would have thought there would have been some physics to the boxes. Like that they could have had physics for the boxes, bouncing when you walk over them, but they don't. It's just herbage. Never turn up an herb. Or never not take an herb. This is a cool camera angle scene. I really like the shot. It's cool. I'll pause the video or whatever and take a screenshot. Have her facing. Probably won't line her up the way you might line her up. Looks kind of better with her facing out a little. That's alright. It's just a cool camera angle, and the water, the way the water looks. This looks cool. Alright, getting our first proper wash and hopefully clean water. Which it isn't, because that note said that the plant 42 thing was absorbing the water and that they think that's why it was mutating. So we're walking around in water that mutates things. I need the control room key is what I need. So I already know that, so I'm going to do that. Otherwise we'll just be screwed anyway, because we won't have it to open a door in there. It's just, you know, unless you remember you've played a lot, you just don't know. You wouldn't know that you need it until you need it, and then you gotta come back and get it. So the game's... This game is has a lot of backtracking if you don't remember what you're doing. Probably can dump the book. Not sure exactly when I'm going to need the book. Just make sure you don't walk on that other side over there, or you're going to get hurt. And what will get you is Plant 42's tentacle will come up there and start choking you out. So You don't want none of that going on. So we don't need this herb. Just gonna dump it. And I said we need that control room key at the top. Haven't shot our guns, ammo's full. I might just chill around here a little bit, you know, and just kind of talk to you guys here, because there's only a few minutes. The next part's a little involved. And I don't really want to cut it up there. I'd rather that be a continuous segment. But we can like double check some stuff here and just make sure that we didn't... I could go deal with those stupid birds out there just for funs. There's those dogs I'm still gonna have to deal with. Let's put the shotgun here. I'm gonna keep the book because I know we need it soon. I'll take a full heal, and I'm gonna take my reserve handgun, and I think I'm gonna take my... I think I do want the shotgun though. Oh no, maybe I actually want to use the grenade launcher on those dogs. Deal with the birds with some bullets. Where's the ammo? So I put grenade. Wish it would tell you when you look at the weapon, when you highlight it over it and you see the R137, I wish it would tell you in parentheses loaded or equipped with, you know. So I'm going to try to use some grenade shells on the dogs, extra ammo for the handgun, try to kill the birds with the handgun, have a heal in case things go bad. I'm going to have to deal with the birds first. Hopefully I don't die before I can save. So we're going to exit. We did pick up everything in here. Yep, so let's go and just mess with them to end the video. So they're in the next screen. Is there snakes in here? There better not be. I think there was. I don't remember. Yeah, there was snakes in here, wasn't there? Really wasn't smart coming back here with the snakes, because then I can get poisoned. But I'm gonna get hurt and messed up, but I want to deal with these stupid birds. It's like one hit, a bullet, but they try to nosedive you. They dive bomb you. I think that's it. 3 bullets. So yeah, it's a waste. Like, oh my god, why did you waste that? I'm still fine, even though I got hurt. Because we're going to have to come and mess around in here again later. A raging waterfall. It looks like there's something beyond it. Yeah, so that waterfall looks like 30 FPS. So unfortunately, in this game, you don't get anything for killing the birds. Some kind of transparent creature is swimming around in the water. I always thought that was really creepy and wished that you could actually see what it is. A transparent creature. That's weird. Okay, the battery's been taken out, so this elevator won't work. We're going to find out, as I'm going to show you. Have I actually examined this? The STARS custom 37mm grenade launcher grenades are already loaded. That sucks. It doesn't have an animation when you click on it for it to, like, cock it or shoot it. That's lame, man. They didn't make an animation. We definitely haven't really used this grenade launcher, but it's freaking awesome. You hit stuff with it and it goes boom. So this doesn't work. Power to the elevator isn't turned on. There's got to be a power source somewhere. Yeah, like right here. We're standing in water, messing with live electronics. Electrical. So let's head over here. The timer's stopped, but I'm gonna continue on here. We don't need to use them, so I want to deal with those dogs and just get them out of the way. That I know are over here. Man, they are far back, I forgot. Means we got to deal with the snakes when we go back that way. But we got ways to heal. Okay, I just want to deal with these in here. So I know they're still in here. What a waste. Wow. This is on easy mode, everybody. When you use it, caution. One frickin' grenade left. See what I'm saying? I'm only messing with a lot of these because I'm trying to be slow in the playthrough and I'm going to be back and forth. Otherwise I would run past a lot of crap, but this is why you don't fight enemies in this game if you don't have to. You try to dodge and run away because they take a lot of bullets and you don't get anything for killing them except the safety of knowing they're not there anymore. So that herb cleared. So over here is the other elevator that we were just at. So down there is the one where the battery and the wall is missing. Okay. So what else here? It's all green, so we can go back. We didn't have to come out here. It's just I just wanted to go ahead and deal with it. Get anything I might have not picked up. You know, I did get my ass kicked. I did use a lot of ammo, but I had ammo to use as well. A lot of rounds. I got 81 and 15 in the loaded gun. So hopefully we got good luck here, and we'll be able to dodge the snakes again. It's not here. It's the next section. These you can't pick up. They're like the ones in the mansion. They're like in the planter, and if you need to use them, you can come here and use them directly, but you can't take them and pick them and put them in your inventory. And then this area is clear, but there is the battery over there that we need to find to put in there. And there's a waterfall here. You can see on the map. You can't really see the area behind that black half circle in front of me, but it says, it looks like something is beyond it, you know, indicating you can go that way. So that was just to end this video, just kind of to clear that. That's good luck. Going through there twice and not getting chewed on. There's nothing to pick up, so no herbs on the ground. So we'll go do an inventory pass here, and we'll save and we'll call the video. Blues, I'm just going to leave alone. We got another green. I'm sure I'll mention my OCD again at some point. I won't tell you the story now, but later I'll try to remember to tell you a story about how I know I have OCD. You don't need a doctor's diagnosis, maybe for other doctors to believe you, but you don't need one to know you have it, is all I'm saying. Okay. So I'm going to shift that there. I'm going to throw that back in here. I just mainly wanted that for those dogs. I was hoping to use 1 or 2 rounds. Of course, that didn't work. Don't have to be perfect. I'm just trying to be semi-organized. I just want to reorder stuff here. Okay, I know we need all that for the next part, at least. We'll need that soon. I'm not sure how soon. Okay, I'm going to keep the handgun. I need the key, but I'm primarily going to rely on the shotgun for the next little area, I think. So I'm grab my ink ribbons. Got 10. Go get our save on. Yes. So this is video 12. Residence storeroom. Video 12 in the gameplay, anyway. Alright, so I thank you guys for watching. Hope you're still enjoying the playthrough. Trying to do my best with it. I'm doing okay, not the greatest. I've gotten grabbed by a lot of stuff in the game that I wish I hadn't gotten grabbed by, but, you know, you can only do what you can do. So, thank you for watching. Jill thanks you. I'm trying to get her, yeah. Jill says thank you. And we will see you in the next part. Bye.